Hi, welcome back to Knit for Brains podcast. This is episode 95. I'm Laura Brady.
I'm Karen Miller.
We are a crafting podcast, knitting,
Crocheting,
sewing, drew a blank.
That's okay.
We are located in Bradley, Illinois, which is 60 miles south of Chicago for anybody that's newer or just joining us. You can find us on Ravelry, Instagram, Facebook, and also Etsy store, which is Knit for Brains Designs. Karen, where can they find you?
You can find me on Instagram and on Ravelry as Loopy Stitcher. And then I do have one pattern. Maybe someday it'll be the other two. I don't know. Underneath Loopy Stitcher Designs is a hat pattern.
And on Sundays, you can find her at my house in her recliner.
Exactly. Right where my took us belongs. Being catered to.
Yeah, you do get spoiled when you're here.
I do. It's probably the only time during the week I get spoiled. Otherwise, it's Mom, honey. What? Okay, I'll do that.
It's usually pretty quiet around here, except for the rabbit.
Yep.
She can cause a bit of a ruckus. So, all right. I do have a few bags that will be added to the shop before this goes up. So we'll run through those really quick. I do have some left from the last update. Halloween ones, I remember those right off the top of my head. Other than that, I don't know. So, sneak over there and look. I have a medium zippered sheep bag.
Sheepies.
Well, I had a request for this, so I had done a custom order, and I don't like to sew just one bag.
Yeah.
So I had enough to do another one. That's the inside. And the medium zippers, as always, come with the needle keeper. So I only have one of those. This one was also for a custom order, fabric that a lady friend had actually picked out. This is really cute little piggies.
Piggies.
Actually, she didn't pick it out. I found this, and I knew she loves pigs. So I had purchased it and sent her a picture. She's like, yes, I need that. Because I know, I kind of know now what her tastes are. Fix that zipper. And that's the inside. Little hearts in there. And then there is one little biggie sack bag.
All that's missing
really
is
cute.
like a little market sign.
I know, right? And then we have some sheep.
Oh, sheepies again.
I
That's
loved
cute.
this fabric. I think it is so pretty. So this is the medium zippered bag. Oh, I couldn't remember what I put on the inside. Now I do. Black with the white pokey dots. That's a really fun one. Actually, I had more of these, but I sold a couple before they even went up. So I've got 3 of the medium ones. And I'm really tempted to keep one of these. 3 of the sock ones. And then this next one was also fabric I had purchased for a custom order for a large canvas drawstring sweater bag. And I had a little bit of fabric left over. So I made a couple sock bags. So it's the blue, and you can kind of see the inner poking out. Well, fold it over for you. Because this lady liked blues and pinks and purples, she said. So I just went and picked something out.
Cute.
So I got 2 of those. And this fabric you've seen before. I think maybe in a medium in a sock bag.
I was going to say, I know I'm pretty sure it was in a zipper, for sure.
Yeah. Well, I did drawstring on it now. The turtles. It does have the 6 pockets on the inside as well. And it's really pretty. It changes different greens inside. And on that one, I have 2. And then my last one is a waxed canvas. And it is the burgundy. And I love how this came out.
Mm-hmm. I love the color.
And it has these, I went with a little bit wider strap, so it's a little bit thicker and a little bit more sturdy. Let me open this up here. So it's got the nice box bottom. It does not have, the wax canvas ones I have not been doing with the pockets, but let me fold it over so you can actually see the fabric. That's the inside fabric. So and I'm loving the wax canvas of the different, and the more you use it, the more like lines and stress you'll get in it, which is really nice.
Almost makes it look like suede or marbled.
Yeah. So I got 2 of these is all. Wait, nope, I lied. 3. So 3 of those. So all of those are in my shop, which is on Etsy, and that is Knit for Brains Designs. And there is a link if you go to our Knit for Brains Instagram. There'll be a link in the profile to get to the shop. Let me set these down here. Oh, maybe. Okay. All right, Karen, you got any FOs?
Yes, I do. No, not 52. I know you all appreciate it. I'm just going to say, good thing I really love Brett.
Oh, the screenshot, the thumbnail.
The screenshot now is up there forever.
It was a good picture, though.
And it's for a good cause, too.
I look at it and I laugh. Let me just share it in case anybody missed it. Because I wouldn't want anybody to miss this.
No, you can't. You can't.
I mean, look at that face. That's just classic.
Oh.
It makes me laugh every time I see it.
Yeah.
Hey, you have to admit it was pretty funny. When he showed us which picture he was using for the thumbnail, I literally was crying.
We both did.
We were laughing so hard.
No, I was not mad about it. All in good fun. She got me. Now you guys have to help me figure out how to get her, because obviously I cannot.
You don't want to try to outknit me?
No. That's not going to happen anytime soon. Let's be real.
Well, I mean, if I had a really bad flare-up of tendonitis like I did that one time, I couldn't knit at all.
Well, maybe I could get the viewers to help me and send me your finished objects and I can claim them. I'll send them back.
Like, I'll send them back. I'd know something was up. I pretty much see the stuff that you work on since you're over here each week.
Well, the one time I thought I was being sneaky because I did not bring my dishcloths over, because I thought I am really planning on trying to get more done than she had done. I think it was when you were gone for Vegas.
Yeah, but I did good when I was in Vegas.
Yeah, I thought for sure I had. You still beat me. Oh, wow.
I had to be sneaky, guys, too, because when she came over the Sunday before the podcast, I had that stack sitting on my table. I'm like, oh, I got to move these.
Okay, so the only funny thing about this is, not only about this whole situation, is it she still has cotton yarn.
Not much, though. Not much. I'll
A
show
big
you
ball.
later.
Okay. I finished The Playdate by Tin Can Knits, because I know somebody is going to have their little baby.
So a little explanation behind that, because we were asked last time on the last podcast, and we forget sometimes that we have newer viewers and whatnot. And I said Alisha, and so somebody was like, who's Alisha? Alisha is my daughter. She was originally on the podcast with me until she had Olivia, or as I refer to her, Peanut. And then it got a little kind of inconsistent where Karen was sometimes here, sometimes
Yeah. I was
Alisha
pitch hitting.
here.
I
Yeah.
was like, whenever, she wasn't feeling
texted me
good or
like,
too busy or, was a new mom.
And now she's pregnant with her second one,
Yeah.
who is due on the 23rd, which today is Sunday the 16th.
Yep.
Who is nicknamed Little Man, but is called, his name is actually Lucas.
Okay.
There we go.
I do not. I thought I grabbed the band. Gosh, gog it. But I do know this is by Dragon Hoard Yarns. Don't remember the colorway. I know it was one of her surprise mystery colorways from when they went to Scotland. It's got some really pretty blues and there's specklings of greens and browns in there.
And Dragon Hoard is dragonhoardyarn.com.
Mm-hmm. And fingering weight. I know it's right now, but here it is. Finished. Isn't that cute? And this is first time I've done like a construction bottom up and kind of in pieces. Interesting learn for me, for sure.
Well, we kind of avoid bottom-up sweaters.
This is actually my first one.
At least I avoid
before.
them, because if they're for me, this is funny. If you do bottom-up, you can't try it on.
Yeah.
But who tries them on anyways, Karen?
Like, yeah, who are you? Don't swatch, don't ask.
No.
It makes it easier for little ones. So that's all finished. I was able to, I think I had one sleeve done and had started the second sleeve the last time we podcast, and of course I had to pick up for the edging the collar there. So that had not been done.
I messaged her and said, you better get moving quick, because she's dilating now. So
I was like, I was like, yeah, I guess I should get that done. So
that was her motivation this time.
Yep. But it's really nice and soft. That's it.
Should we go back and forth?
Sure.
I don't know what I do. Oh, okay. It's like I didn't know where my ethyl pile was.
I know I don't have as many as you, but
well. So this was the yarn that Karen gave me. And yeah, I still had some left.
Right, that's Desert Vista Dye Works. And that colorway is called Grackle.
And there they are. How do I get a piece of thread? Well, we are in the sewing room.
Okay, I have an interesting question for you. Did you have reactions to the yarn?
No.
I did. Interestingly, I think it's because I have a reaction to blue yarns. Like
I was okay. I know what you're. No, I don't.
And it doesn't matter if I have lotion on them or not.
I didn't say it was the.
But I do have reactions, and it could be my medications and stuff that I take.
It was the dyeing of this one. Because when I was knitting with this, by the end of the night, my thumb was blue.
Yeah.
So
we'll just have to make sure.
It was the bleeding.
Yeah.
Of it, probably that. Yeah.
Who cares? It's
probably
beautiful anyway.
It probably actually isn't like it's not the yarn itself you're reacting to. It's the dye.
It's the dye, right? Yeah. That's why I was wondering. I was wondering.
So with darker colors like that might bleed, you might have to soak the yarn if you don't want to have a reaction like before you end up knitting.
It's not like it bugged me, but I definitely had to like wash my hands. I mean, it came off. It came right off.
Oh yeah, no definitely.
That wasn't the only one that I've had problems. It's the other one I had problems with was a blue yarn.
I've had it with blue and with burgundy sometimes, depending on who the dyer is.
Yeah.
So, but yep, got those all done.
Still love the yarn. It's really nice. Okay. Next, I was almost done with him the last time. Not quite. And this is by Imagine Landscapes. Oh, Gnome, you didn't. And the little guy with kind of like the Joker. He's got a little scarf on. So literally I had just the scarf to finish the last time and then to put them together. And he's all together. Yep. Cute. Needs to like. I decided not to put any kind of tassels or anything on them, but
We're not tassel people.
no, I'm not huge. I was like, I was gonna mess around with it, but yeah, love it. Cute little. Probably the only thing I would have done is probably weighted him down, and really, he almost doesn't have enough stuffing, which was kind of hard because you weren't supposed to like stuff. The hat is fine, but his body, it's like it's not quite enough. But who cares? He's just going to sit on my shelf and be a companion to my other gnome that I have. So that was fun.
You're going to have a whole shelf of gnomes soon.
Sure thing. Sits in my office and faces me, so at least I have something fun to look up at while I'm working. The yarn itself is from Arkansas Yarn Co. I do not know the color set because I bought it last year when they did a different mystery knit along.
She
I
has
had bought
new ones
two
out
sets.
now.
So here are the 3 colors and how much I have left. You can kind of see a little bit of the sparkle there. There we go. There's some sparkle. Grays and pinks and greens. She has an app, and you can find her on through Instagram too.
Yes.
She has another link tree.
ArkansasYarnCo.com. All right. My next one is actually a new cast on and an FO. Because that's the way I roll. This yarn I purchased when we went to Greencastle. And it's by Toe Creations.
Wow, I don't remember that
And
one.
you can find, oh yes you do, because me and Melissa
that's the one.
Me and Melissa almost threw down over this one. I had grabbed the Christmas one, and Melissa had grabbed the Halloween one, and then she's like, maybe I'm not going to get it. And she put it down, and I don't even think it touched the table, and I like nabbed it up and was like,
She started laughing.
And she's like, this is the first time I've seen you really excited here. So this one is called Midnight Trickster. And it is 75% superwash, 20% nylon, and 5% lurex.
Now, is that the first time you've worked with yarn with lurex in it?
No. I had somebody else's that had lurex. I don't remember whose. And let's face it, I probably won't remember. I don't even remember what patterns I knit. I mean, how am I going to remember the yarn?
Yeah.
Let's just be honest. So I started those. And then I finished those. Because
I'm not going to try. Not going to try, people.
Because that's what I do. And they came out really, really pretty. Did you want this for Halloween Sakis?
Yes. I'm really kind of surprised because that's very orange for you.
I know. It was the sparkle that got me, I think.
Apparently.
And there's a lot of, like, it's not like all orange. And look at the sparkle, guys. I mean,
there's
seriously.
like a burgundy in there.
Like, there's no having to adjust that on the screen. Yeah. I'm probably blinding somebody right now. Am I blinding you guys?
It actually almost, on a screen, it almost looks like it's a real dark navy blue, but it's actually a black.
It's really pretty.
Yeah.
Look, it's as sparkly as my nails.
She was probably attracted to the sparkle.
Yeah, exactly.
I have say that with some confidence.
I have the Christmas one still, I believe. I have not knit up. I think. I'm not spotting it in my stash, but I don't. Yep, I see it. Okay, yeah, so I do have the Christmas one yet to go. So, Toe Creations. Follow her on Instagram. You're up. Why are you looking at me like that? Oh, are we going there? Hey, how come those ends aren't woven?
Yeah, whatever. It's done. I actually think I have another one. I don't know. But actually, I crocheted this one. The night of, the last time. Yeah. Crocheted it.
Yeah, because somebody got a little mad at me.
Well, here's the funny part.
I'm not going to tell you what she did.
I crocheted this one, and this smart aleck crocheted 3 in the time I did the one.
And 3 inches on my sweater, too, I knit. Don't forget that. So she was a little mad at me.
Whatever.
I mean, I can't help it.
It's okay.
All right, so she showed her one.
That's because that's all I have finished. I think I have one other, the pinkish colorway. At least she doesn't have to hide these anymore. Brittany, how many did you need?
I got another 21. I think I'm at 100 now. I'll have to recount, but I think I might actually be over 100. Her goal was 500.
Oh, interesting. Can I see this one?
Yeah. That one's a half and half. So this was with, what she pulled out, was with the Pima cotton that I got last time.
The last time, and I was really you didn't have to hold it double, right?
I did, on these, I held it double. Okay. This was the first one that I did not hold it double, and I'm like, oh, this is taking forever. And we can't have that. I like to whip these things out.
Yeah.
So it came out really, really nice.
Oh, yeah. I like this.
So, and that was...
this is almost pot holder-ish.
Yeah. So that was the cotton that I showed last time that I purchased at Goodwill. Mm-hmm. Brittany, speaking of Brittany, no, we are not done podcasting yet, Brittany. Quit texting. She must have known we were talking about her. So I did the Pima, and then I did some of my cheap stuff. And then we got to the real... Okay. So I'm out of the Pima. I'm out of all the skeins of the sugars and cream, whatever that is, whatever it is. So now I'm down to the real cheap stuff.
There's cheaper stuff than that.
Oh yeah, there's cheaper stuff than that. Which...
Oh, yeah.
With this, cone. And you see how low I've gotten it, but I still got a lot of dishcloths to do. And after this cone is done, I am done with all the cheap stuff. Like the cheap stuff. Then I have
You could probably get 20 out of here at least.
Well, we'll find out on the next podcast. I'm sure. Well, let's see. I've already got 1, 2, 3, 4. I've already got 5 out of that cone.
So you finished this?
Yes.
You finished the stuff?
All of it's gone.
Because you didn't think this was ever going to happen.
Yeah, that was that big... Remember that big one I showed you last time, guys? Yeah, I finally finished it all. So then I moved to the last one that's a real big major.
Yeah, which is like my blue one, which is like...
Yeah, this stuff is really bad.
It's nasty.
It's not as bad crocheting, but you can see the difference, and this is why I'm calling it. And I'm not trying to be offensive by using the word cheap. I mean, what I'm not calling cheap, like, I love the Hobby Lobby. I love this cotton. Mm-hmm. And that's, I mean, some people are going to say that's not a high quality. But, so, this one, you can see, like, the definition on it. And then when you look at this one, I use the same hook, the same everything, but it's just not as nice.
And you use 24 across? You chain 24, you said?
Yes. And then I just do double crochets and a chain one at the beginning of each row.
See, I had to go to half. Well, I'll show you later. I had to go to half double because my double crochet is like holy.
Huh. Well, we do have different tensions though too.
And I'm using a bigger hook.
Yeah. Yeah. And me, I'm not sure what hook I'm
going to have to drop down the number of stitches because,
yeah, so. Those will go in the Brittany box.
And when I mean, what I, and I think you're in the same boat, what we mean is for us, for cheap, is that the texture, it's rough. It's hard to work, to do a lot with your hands because it like rubs against your hands.
It's not as bad crocheting.
Yeah.
As knitting.
Like
not pleasant.
I get red on my hand, the way I hold my yarn. And that's the pulling, and it pulls across that finger. Mm-hmm. I get red there.
Yeah. But now that I'm crocheting, it's like not as bad. So originally, this is my big Cozy Up doctor's bag. I mean, this thing is gigantic. This was filled twice. 2.5 times, sorry, of cotton yarn, and I've gone through it all. So, not too bad. I might go back to knitting once I hit the Hobby Lobby. I love this cotton. I don't know. We'll see. I might crochet it just at least one to see what it looks like.
Mm-hmm. Compare it to the others.
Yeah. So, I don't know. We'll see. So that was 21 dishcloths.
Told you. I need help, people. That's okay. That's okay.
You're up.
I'm done with my
okay, well,
finished
I'm
objects.
sorry. I'll keep going.
Smart aleck.
No, I thought you had more. I didn't realize
Nope.
we had been through it already.
No.
Okay, well, I left the
I
pattern.
may beat you on whips, though.
I'm sure. I left the pattern on the table, but that's fine. So the yarn is Little King of the Castle by Lollipop Girl Yarns, who is on Etsy. Say that I might make some little mitts.
Hand mitts?
Yeah.
Since the sock thing didn't work so well with Peanut.
I'm going to try and make her socks again. I was just thinking about that the other day.
I've made those before. I don't know if I still have it.
Because she,
I can't remember if it was crochet or not.
although she's still not really wearing socks, she's gotten better with shoes.
Yeah.
I was working on the newborn baby vertebrae, and I got that done.
It's cute.
And you'll see in the next section, I started a second one.
Now, what size was that?
This is only one size. It's newborn.
Okay, mine for the tin can knits, because it comes in a lot of sizes, from like 3 month all the way to like four extra large. The size that I knit for little man was 3 to 6 months.
But this is the one that I had knit for Peanut that she wore for gosh how long?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, she wore that thing to death. So I'm starting another one that way. They'll have a couple of them for him because that was definitely one of the favorite sweaters. So yeah,
Very cool.
I got one more.
And I didn't bother to put. You can put buttons on. But I was like for a new.
Not for a newborn. All right, last one. And this one is by Knox Mountain Knit Co. And it was Old Vine. Oh!
2 points. Kinda.
The yarn is from Sin City Yarn, and it's the Wild Aces. It was an 80-20, and they don't have names, so it's blue. Yeah, that didn't go. Sorry, I'm emptying out bags as I go because it makes cleanup so much quicker.
You should see my desk. I have like 6 sets of like I got like double point needles sitting on there, a couple of circulars. Like you'd think I knit at my desk while I work.
Okay, let me take this off. It's done. Okay.
Oh, that's cute. Now is this blocked?
Yes and no. It's very loosely blocked because here's the issue. All the blocking stuff is at Alicia's house.
Yeah.
So all I have is straight pins here. And you can't do a shawl very well with straight pins. Yeah. So I did it enough to make it like bigger, but it's not even on the edges and whatnot. Yeah. So it definitely needs to be reblocked. But yay. So he's done.
I got blocking wires for Christmas and I have yet to use them. I guess you have to finish shawls to use them.
Like blocking wires or just the black?
Like the long.
Oh yeah, see we don't use those. We use the They're from, you can get them at Knit Picks.
Just the T-pins.
No,
Or not the T-pins,
It
but
has,
like they look
the
like a comb.
combs.
Yeah,
Yes,
I have 1 or 2 sets of those.
we have
too.
2 sets of those, but they're at Alicia's house, which
Or maybe
I really,
have one, but yeah.
I really should get back from her because she has been knitting. She was knitting on socks the other day, but she's not going to be needing
When the
those
baby
anytime
comes, she
soon.
is not going to be knitting.
So there's that. Okay, so that's all I got for FOs. Let's see what's on our list here. Quick run through since we're talking about dishcloths. We have a dishcloth knit along going on until December 31st in our Ravelry group. We also have a sweater knit along that is going until November 1st. Whips are included. We don't care what type of sweater, long sleeve, short sleeve, child, baby, adult, whatever. Just enter it.
Animal sweater.
It could be a dog
sweater.
Yeah, we don't care. Just enter it. We do have a few sweaters that have been finished since we started it, so yay. We are going to run through coupon codes very quickly. I'll put that one to the back. So, Cherry Pie Cottage on Etsy. If you use code DISCOUNT100 and spend $100, you get 10% off. Tiddly Bakes. 10% off if you use code KFB10. Don't need that note anymore. Lollipop Girl Yarns on Etsy. If you use code KFB15, you get 15% off her hand-dyed yarns or patterns. Bam, that went right in there. It's a good thing I'm like actually throwing stuff in the garbage can, or we have a lot to pick up afterwards. Because I'm just whipping things.
We always have a mess anyways.
Skyly Knits Fiber Arts on Etsy. Use code KFB19 for 15% off. Also, her patterns on Ravelry, which are Amanda Rate Cowl. Use code KFB19 and get 20% off. Showreel Studios on Etsy. Use code KFB20. You will get 20% off your entire order. I love my notes to myself that I never
She writes them down.
The intent is good. Okay, we have a new coupon code. It is for Happy Little Yarn on Etsy. The coupon code is KFB10 for 10% off in her shop. If you've been with us for a while, you know Amy used to have her shop on Etsy and sold hand-dyed yarns. She no longer does dye yarns, but she is making face masks now, and really cute.
You'll get to see one later.
Like Disney, Harry Potter, there's some kind of bad language one. There's a mixture. Some really cool
Sheeps, all sorts of
really cool knit stitches. Really cool fabric choices by her. So definitely check her out and use that coupon code. And they are very reasonably priced, and shipping is not bad neither. So if you're in need of some new masks, that's where I would recommend checking out. So, whips.
I got those.
Yeah, I'm 1, 2, 3, 4. I got 4. I need to cast on some new stuff. Need some ideas.
I think I might have more.
I finished a lot.
Who's to say you have to finish something? You can just cast it out. There's where I excel at.
Well, my problem is I don't know what I want to make next. You know what I mean? Well, when I get that neon mini skein set from Laura, I do want to cast on the 8th Avenue wrap from Cozy Up, but I haven't got that yarn yet. part of my problem. Okay, go for it, Karen. I'm just going to continue to talk to myself over here.
Let's see. Where did I? Okay. Till later.
Bye. Sorry.
So, guess what the heck? Here we go. There's the other.
What's
This
the
may
hold up here,
look
Karen?
Familiar. Sorry, you know. Didn't know we were on a time restraint. We've never done that before.
mean, we're supposed to pretend to be professionals here.
Right. If you're looking for professionals, you
You're
come to the
in the
wrong
wrong
place.
Oh, that does look familiar.
Yeah, who is this?
It was Penguin something. Did I finish that the last podcast?
Yes.
Okay, so if you want to know what the yarn is, refer to the last podcast. Sorry. I want to say it was like penguin soup or something like that.
Yeah.
It was a new to me dyer. I do remember that.
Yeah. So cast these on.
She just
Because
cast
I like these because the last couple I've kind of stolen. Well, not stolen. She's given me the leftovers for. It's self-striping, but there's actual variegated in there too, which is pretty cool. I like it. So just started those tonight while I was being served.
She came over early. Yeah, she came over early today, guys.
Very good.
No steak tacos today, though. I made Cajun turkey breast
Yum.
in the pressure cooker / Instapot. Nice and easy. I mean, literally, you just plop it in there, and I think I put it in for 58 minutes. Made some mashed potatoes and some corn, and don't tell Phil, my son-in-law. Shh. I made deviled eggs. I still owe him some.
Yeah.
So I can't tell him.
It was good. I told her I didn't know if I was going to take my because I usually get a snack.
Mm-hmm.
It's like when
Well, maybe we can split a bag of popcorn instead of
that
eating
might
a whole
be
bag.
possible.
Yeah, and then we usually always eat our chocolates.
Yeah. Well, there's always room for that.
Yeah.
Who doesn't have room for chocolate?
Brett will come through and ask us what we want. We'll have to let him know we want to split popcorn today.
Yeah. So that's one.
So, yeah. Karen comes over now for dinner when he's on...
Yeah, my husband was like, is there something going on that I don't know about? I'm like, no.
He's just jealous that he's not getting the...
He's like, well, what's the deal? I said, she's making me steak tacos. He's like, oh. So today he's like, you're going over there earlier again? Are you like podcasting earlier? No, we got to wait till Brett gets home. So it'll be normal podcast time, but she's making me Cajun turkey breast. And he's like, really? Yep.
See, my husband doesn't eat any of this. So, and I enjoy turkey, ham. I'm very much a meat girl. Turkey, ham, steak. So it's nice that I can make it and not have to eat it for a week.
And I enjoy it.
And she enjoys it. So.
Because I don't have to do dishes and make it.
Yeah, she just
I
sits in there
will
and chit
fully
chats with me.
volunteer to make anything you want me to bring over for us to enjoy together. I completely 110% appreciate it. But it's nice to be able to, instead of a kid that pops into your door as you're working, go, what's for dinner? And be like, okay, I'll get up and make supper. And then still have the dishes to do afterwards and the cleanup and everything, and then have to go back to do school. It's nice to be like waited on and be like, oh.
Yeah, so we had turkey and my husband now is eating pizza rolls.
Yeah.
He's so easy. He really is. And he's happier with his pizza rolls than he would not eat the turkey, so. And it's good turkey, guys. You can get it in case you're wondering. I know we're kind of getting off of knitting here. But I get, it's a 3-pound Cajun turkey breast by Butterball. I get it at our Walmart. So, and it takes like a day and a half to thaw out. It's really good.
Mm-hmm. I can attest.
And no, it's not really spicy.
Mm-mm. But it still has flavor. I was
It has
really
good
interested because
flavor.
I have an Instapot, and I was like, how in the world do you make that and the flavor not go away? So
I need to make
she
that
showed
other
me.
one for you. Well, the key is, if you're doing it in the Instapot, guys, they always tell you to put like broth or water or something in the Instapot. If you're doing a Cajun turkey, just put the turkey in there, and there will be like some juice in the packaging when you open it. You can put that juice in there, but don't put anything else in there, because if you put water or broth, it washes some of that seasoning off.
Mm-hmm.
And you don't need the fluid in there, because as it's pressure cooking, it creates its own juices.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I just don't put anything in there at all. Okay, so I started another baby vertebrae. And this one I'm using Sin City Yarns. And it's the Platinum Sock 7525. Again, it does not have a name. I'm thinking caramel something, though.
Mm-hmm.
Or butterscotch.
Or butterscotch, yeah.
Butterscotch would be very fitting for this. I don't know why the center wants to keep coming out. So, there's that.
Did you mean to match your project with your bag? Like it almost does. It kind of does. I know she likes to match it with her nails.
No, my nails are rose gold right now.
Well, it's kind of a neutral, but it kind of actually matches all of that, what you got going right there.
I can't help these things. I'm OCD, so don't
judge.
don't judge.
Yeah.
So I casted this on last night.
And that's what you got done last night.
Yes.
To be honest, if she works on it afterwards, she can probably finish most of the body tonight.
Yeah.
I know how fast she knits because I've watched her before.
See, I feel like I knit slow. I don't think I don't think I'm a fast knitter. I have a lot of time to knit, but I don't feel like I'm a fast knitter.
I think that's the big advantage that you have way over me, is that I do not have the extra time that you have, because even my weekends are spent homework. But that's my choice.
I work, I sew for the shop, I babysit, but I always I love watching TV. I'm a TV junkie, and I don't sit still very well, so I knit the whole entire time. If we go to a restaurant, I knit the whole entire time we're there, except for when I'm eating. If I'm in the car, even if it's like a 10-minute trip, I knit in the car.
You will appreciate this. Today we went out to lunch for my son's birthday.
Mm-hmm.
Guess what I brought? My knitting.
Yeah.
Like, that's expected.
Yeah.
I set it down on the table. My husband goes, do you ever go anywhere without your knitting? No, not really.
Well, the one time last week I did not bring I didn't bring my knitting with, because we were just running to one place, and then we're supposed to be coming home to eat.
Mm-hmm.
Well, then we got there. Actually, we're going 2 places. We got to the first place, and I'm like, okay, let's get done at the other place. I'm really hungry. And he's like, well, do you want to just stop and get something to eat? And I said, no, I don't have my knitting with. And he's like, you seriously can't go to a restaurant without? And I'm like, no, I wouldn't know what to do.
I already know what we're going to call this podcast.
She's got a name already. That's a good thing. Just remember it. Don't forget it.
I won't.
So yeah, I have to have my knitting. So yeah, I think this is going to be really cute, and it's a nice it's really different yarn compared to the blue one, so
yeah.
She'll have a couple different options.
Mm-hmm.
And both are really kind of neutrals, and this will be good going into fall too.
It has nice variegation though to it. Yeah.
It really does. It's a really pretty yarn.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, which I was going to update, because I was watching Sin City Yarns live on Facebook, and she had mentioned it. She does now on sincityyarn.com have some of their hand-dyed yarns for sale. Of course, if you watch a Facebook Live, because she shows you all the new yarns that came in,
mm-hmm.
if you see something and it's actually not on the site, you can call their store and place an order via the telephone and get it shipped to you. So, just wanted to mention that again. Okie dokie, you're up.
So I have. Otherwise, that's gonna go rolling away. Made some progress. On my cowl, which is the knitting at the library cowl. Pay for pattern on Ravelry. Just kind of like a sound. The yarn I'm using is by Toad Hollow. They are in New Jersey. It's a fingering weight. It was a mini skein set that I got at the one in Chicago. Boy, talk about face plane.
Stitches Yarn Con.
Yarn Con.
Stitches Yarn Con.
Stitches Yarn Con. Yeah, that's a thing. That's a whole new one that hasn't been canceled.
Yeah, it hasn't been canceled yet.
Yarn Con last year. This colorway is called Every Flavor Birdie Bots. They have several mini kit sets that most of their stuff is based off of books. So I don't know that she has this exact set anymore. But this is, let's see, where was I the last time we were? I was here. That is. And literally this colorway here, I used I ran out. It's funny because I had leftovers and I tried to make sure I had half of this left, the very bottom color, and I had leftovers of this color and the green, but with the stitch pattern it's very tight, and I'm like, oh well, it's not quite, but I don't care, I still like it. So actually the pattern is 5 colors, and the package came with 6. So I am going to use this color after I get done with this section. I am going to use this next color, find a stitch pattern in one of my books, or maybe repeat one of these other ones. And then I will finish up with...
Repeat this.
Yeah.
Because then you'd have this and then the ribbing.
Mm-hmm.
So you could do it either way then.
And then I will finish it off with what I have left of this for the actual ribbing. So, I've liked it. So I got quite a bit done on that one. Make sure I don't lose stitches like I did on the other sections. I need some stoppers, apparently. Okay. That's that one.
Oh, my turn again.
Look what I found.
Oh, look at there.
What do you know? I found the band from the sweater, so I'm going to share. Because, we're not professional here.
I keep telling my husband that.
So you can find, it's Dragon Hoard Yarns, yarnco.com. And that is her band there. And you can find her on as Dragon Hoard Yarn on Instagram, and Girls in the Yarn Cafe for YouTube. They haven't done anything in a long time.
No, they're doing separate podcasts now.
Yeah, with everything going on. It was a Lore fingering weight, and it's 85.15. And the colorway is called Hazu Prey. That's what I'm going with. But anyway, so.
All right. Well, my next one is an acquisition and a cast on. So the yarn is from Pie Cottage. And it's the 75/25. It is called Trick or Treat.
Oh, cute. Is that a new colorway she just put out?
I think it was last year's.
Whatever last year's that she gifted you?
No, well, what happened was I had the one skein of Halloween yarn, and I was doing a make-along, and I'm like, oh, I want to do more than one. And I was like, oh, Jenny had Halloween bags, and she was showing yarn in there. So I was zooming in on the pictures. I'm like, oh, I want that yarn. So I screenshot it and I'm like, hey, do you have a skein of this? If you're a yarn dyer, I will bother you. I mean, well, then, and I was going to purchase it from her, but then we ended up doing a trade because she's like, well, do you want to just trade? I'm like, well, is there something in the shop that, you know, you've been eyeballing? And she's like, always. So we did a little trade. And had I not started the other baby sweater, I would have had these done. So I started these yesterday.
The long skinny socks.
I know, they look ridiculous, but that's what fits me.
I see you have your signatures there. You haven't gotten your replacements yet.
These are my replacements.
Oh, already.
Was these my replacements? Yes. Yeah, I broke another pair of signatures, guys.
She was doing so good.
I was, because they had switched the needle length. And I was like, oh, I think these are good now. Because, gosh, I've knit like 5-6 pairs of socks. Which is more than I had with the other ones. And then... And, of course, my stitches fell off. So I had to pick up all the stitches. So I contacted them again. These are, from what they tell me, new signatures. As far as they're supposed to have a different join. I don't see anything different about them. Like, they look the same, but maybe it's something that's like
On the
inside that's different. I don't know. So we'll see if I can manage not to break these. One of my other pair of signatures, though, they're heading for a break as well. Like, I know right before they're going to break. I can tell from the feel of where they join. I like the signature needles. Knitting with them when they're not broken. The breaking is a major problem. It really is. From what I hear, their interchangeables are good. This is not just me. Laura broke another one again. And she broke, 3 within 2 weeks?
Within a 2-week time period.
So something, and when I talked to them, they were asking me about, like, my magic loop process, you know, trying to figure out if it's something I'm doing. But they have good customer service, thankfully.
Yeah.
And a lifetime warranty.
You just told me about that last Sunday, and they're already here. So.
Yes. I had called them... Well, I sent them an email on Friday with a picture of broken needles and was like, yep, got another pair. And then I'm like, oh, shoot, it's Friday. Maybe I should call them, and maybe they haven't been to the post office yet. Or their postal service hadn't picked up. So I called them, and, of course, the post office had picked up a half hour prior. So I sent them out Monday, and I think they, like, fast shipped them to me because literally they were there the next day. So yeah, so we'll see if these make it any longer.
Okay, that's stock 1.
So this is this was my 4th pair I've broken.
What's your stitch marker on there? Oh, progress paper.
Oreos.
Oh, Oreos, those are cute.
And I can't remember. I could be wrong. I was going to say maybe Jenny from Cherry Pie did those, but I'm not sure who did those. I don't know.
Don't look at me.
I'm forgetful, so my daughter is sending me videos of Peanut. All right.
Okay.
You're up again.
Next. So.
Oh, can I show my bag first?
Sure. Oh, yeah, that's a cute bag.
So, my friend Amy had sent fabric that she wanted a sock bag and a larger bag out of. And that was this fabric. So, I had made them. There was issues with I was going to put this in the shop. There was issues with the sewing, the stitching on the inside. It wasn't up to my standard. So, I kept it for myself since I don't have a Halloween sock bag.
That's her excuse.
That's my excuse. That's what I'm going with. Well, yeah, because
She hasn't taken a bag in a long time.
No, that's a lie. I have my blue wax canvas bag.
No, but you bought that purposely. That was
I
supposed
did.
to be for your birthday. So that's
Okay.
not like you like made it, loved it, and fell in love with it, and then didn't put it in the
Full
shop.
disclosure, though. If those burgundy wax canvas bags don't sell, I'm taking one of those too. And I did take a Grumpy Bear bag.
Yeah.
And I did take a
I don't
Bath
blame
Time
you.
sheep bag.
I don't. Well, you were doing so good. See,
She's making excuses for me, and I'm just
she was doing so good.
I will just confess right now, guys. But see, sometimes what happened with the Grumpy, the Bath Time sheep, and I want to say there was one more that I kept, was when I purchased the fabric, I knew I wanted one, so I bought a little extra fabric.
So you really didn't take from the shop.
No, I don't typically. It's very rare I take from the shop.
You planned it.
It was the same way with the blue waxed. That was the only reason why I actually even bought that, was because I had that blue glittered fabric that was just fabulous that I needed to put with something for myself.
Planned it.
Now the burgundy one's not planned, but I love the way that bag came out.
Yeah, we'll see about that.
She'll be wrestling me. No, you have one
she
left?
knows I
Oh.
like burgundy.
All right, you're up again.
Okay. Okay, so last time,
This looks familiar too.
actually, yeah. This is Desert Vista, though, isn't it?
Yes.
Again, this is a self-striping set and by Desert Vista. Dye Works.
Speckled jelly beans.
Yep. Which she gave me her leftover. And the last time we podcast, I was doing toe up. And you know what? I was kind of tired of toe up. So I switched it. So I completely tore out what I had done. And I am doing the City Rollers, which is a free sock pattern, which is cuffed down. If I could hold it from the right.
Could you get yourself together, Karen?
No. You know, I think I've been, it's all the turkey and the mashed potatoes that I ate.
The deviled eggs that are over the edge.
Yeah. Yeah. So, yeah. So, I already got turned for the heel, and I am working on the foot. So, look at that. And it's got sparkle.
Well, most yarns you get from me.
Sparkle.
I have quite a collection. I actually have more non-sparkle than I have sparkle, amazingly enough.
So I'm really not for sure if I'm making these for me or for my daughter. Not really for sure. We shall see.
Okay, what do I got next? Oh, I guess we'll go here next. You guys haven't seen this in a few podcasts.
Yeah.
Everybody's like, but we recognize that bag. We know what's in there. The potluck pullover.
Mm-hmm.
Ringing a bell, guys? I finally figured, there's my other little scissors. And I swear I think I've done this before about, there's my other little scissors. And then I forget where they're at. And then I
You have
find
a
them
whole
again.
tray with all your knitting.
Look at I
notions
found
and
a
stuff.
sheep progress keeper. I found a pen. All sorts of stuff in here. Okay, anyhow, I decided that this had sat long enough, I guess. Because all I had left to do is the sleeves. And you know what else I found in here? This bag was like never ending. So I found my needle keeper thing. Then I found this. And I'm like, what's that doing in there? Like I was acting like I was a prepared knitter. There's a pen in here. There's my favorite little stitch fixer that I was looking for. A whole thing of progress keepers. A whole tin of tools. No wonder why I can't find nothing. They're all in bags that I haven't touched.
Well, you haven't finished the project to empty out the bag yet.
Well, I haven't used any of the stuff on this project. But sometimes
I'm trying to feed you stuff. Every time I do that, you turn it around the other way that I was trying to bring you from.
You know, sometimes I like to feel like I'm organized. But the problem is, and Karen will tell you, is next to me on the couch, there's like this table that has like all sorts of stitch markers and scissors and highlighter tape and pretty much anything you can think of that you might need. So I never go into my bags. And maybe I thought at some point I was going to take this somewhere. What was I thinking? Like, I'm going to take a sweater somewhere with me.
You usually just bring socks unless you were planning on bringing that with you to Vegas or what?
No.
I was too big to.
No, Brett would have had a fit. No. Not to mention, I probably would have had to take off all my pens and no. Oh, and I did find my Vegas pen. Which way? With my name on it, right there. That I couldn't find originally, and then I found it. So, okay. I started a sleeve, guys. Look at that. So, I think it was all done except for the sleeves. Oops, that's the wrong way. Okay. So, yeah. Started the sleeve. And I know somebody out there has been watching for a while, laughing at me about my sweater and the fact that, A, I don't swatch. B, I'm a lucky guess on it. Sometimes I just shoot in the dark on whether it's going to fit or not. And I made a big thing about, well, I'm not going to start the sleeves until I try it on. And are you wondering, did I try this on? No, I started the sleeves. Because let's be honest. If it doesn't fit, am I going to tear this whole thing out? I'm going to find somebody that fits. And it'll be fine, because it's meant to be a bigger, like, t-shirty. I would rather have something too big than too small.
Yep.
Because you get a certain age, you don't want to be showing off, we'll call them curves. That's what we're going to go with. So I'm going to try to behave myself and focus on these projects that I'm working on now and actually try to finish them, but we'll see how that goes. You're up again.
Okay.
We're running out of room over here.
And
I love how she looks at me.
Oops, some stitches are coming out. Whatever. Yeah, see, I did go to half that one. And I made it really big. It's really wide.
That's okay.
So, 2. Just the sugar and cream that she gave me from her thrift that I told her she was never gonna, and some leftover, just some white. Same stuff left over. This bag is full of that. See? That was easy enough. I use a size 8 US needle when I do mine.
What I used when I was knitting.
No, I think you're on 7.
I was 6.
6 or 7?
Yeah.
Most people do use small. I actually like the size. I still go out to the 44 stitches that Grandma's dishclothing or, uses. Still knit it out to the 44 stitches and then start decreasing. But I like the size that the bigger needle gives.
There you go.
Yep. And since it's a bigger needle, it won't take me as long.
Okay, Karen.
There's 2 concepts to that.
Okay, Karen. All right. This is my last whip. Just got more.
Yep.
Well, we knew that. Oh, funny story about this too. Well, first I'll tell you what it is. Because I think we realized this after the last podcast. This is the Simple Hug Cardi by Cozy Up Knits. And I think it was because we were watching their podcast. And this was knit. They knit it with DK and mohair. Well, you guys all know I ain't doing no mohair. That would just be one
Well, you're allergic
hot
to
mess. I'd be eating Benadryl like it was candy. So I'm just using the DK. And I did stick with the smaller needles. I never went up to the larger size. Well, they said something on the podcast about, oh, well, you don't have to, knit it with the mohair. And there's instructions on the pattern for what, ideas and whatever as far as knitting it with other things. And I looked at Karen and I said, I didn't see any I was like, I didn't see. So I get out the pattern and, I'm looking at the first page. I'm like, okay, abbreviations, materials, gauge, sizing. That goes right into the pattern. I don't read a pattern ahead of time.
No.
I can't because I will not do the pattern then, chances are. Well, this is sometimes when it kicks you in the butt. On the very last page is their informational sheet. And if you're not using mohair. By the time I reach the last page, it's too late.
You're already done.
I'm done.
Because we know she doesn't swatch.
No.
She doesn't try it on.
No.
She just goes with it.
Yeah. Well, heck, that one time, that Saturday morning sweater, I made it big enough it fit Alisha, remember?
I think you were using the right size needles.
Oh, I was using everything right.
Yeah.
It was the whole... There was a debate about whether the positive ease was built into their numbers or not.
Okay.
And I got an answer from one person, which was not...
The answer you should have followed.
Yeah. So... Yeah. Last page. So what we need to do, if we're not doing the right thing on a pattern, is I need to hand it to you and look through and be like, are there any special directions?
Here, you do it first.
Oh, kind of like that one. She goes, I gave her that Playdate sweater because I had looked through that thing. And,
see, this is when she looked through it.
And like I said, when I look through something, I tend not to do it then.
Mm-hmm.
And I just went...
She saw it was bottom up.
No, I don't think so. So I already knew what it was all about. She didn't look at it. So she went for it. And then she come over to my house fussing and mussing about. And I was laughing. Oh, I was laughing because I knew.
Like, you're never going to knit this.
I knew. Oh, I told her. I said, well, I knew I wasn't going to knit. So my cozy up. I am now striping because I'm using yarn that I had. Because Lord, I don't need to be buying the yarn. Let's just, yeah. So these are 2 skeins because they did end up, they're not quite as bad now that I'm down further, but one was definitely darker than the other.
Yeah.
Miss Babs, Yowza, Beautiful Dreamer. And I am alternating. Now, this is going to be a hot mess to show you folks. I'm going to lie about it. Because I'm kind of at a weird stage right now. Which, yeah, whatever. Okay. It's a hot mess. Where's my needles at? Yeah, I just saw them somewhere. I'd rather, like, not be pulling out stitches. Okay. So, I got the whole body done, got the ribbon done. Then, now I'm to the part where this is the front. Told you this is going to be awkward here. So, there's a little thing where I'm going to have to fold and do a 3 needle bind off and do something.
I know how to do that.
So,
because I did the play date.
Yeah. So that's where I'm at. So, like, I'm not too far because once I do all that, the sleeves, like, are already kind of there. So there's just, like, a little bit. So, yet again, if I focus, this could be done. If.
Why, when you can be like me and have 2 sweaters on the needles forever?
Well, I don't know. I'm thinking the people might want to see some other yarn or something. Now,
I'd like to see some other yarn for my own sweaters.
I am going to say, if I like this as much as what I think I'm going to like it, I have 2 more Miss Babs big skeins that I'm going to knit another one out of, which is completely different color than this. You see them sitting there?
Yeah, completely not your colors that I would pick out.
It's
beautiful.
It'll be different though.
Yeah, it will.
So that is my intention. So we will see.
Wait a minute. Do you have like
2? There's
what's underneath that? Are those?
Okay, that is my yarn for my, what's the name of it? The faded cardigan. Is it So Faded?
So Faded?
Yeah.
Yeah, by Andrea Mullen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've had that down
Because
there.
that yarn's pretty.
Yeah, that whole
That
bottom.
I would pick out for you.
That whole bottom is a fade for that.
Okay.
That I've just never knit. That's why I'm trying to like empty that cubby out slowly but surely. So I can.
Well, at 2 skeins of yows at a time.
I know, right? But there's no way with what I have left. Like, I'm going to have a lot of this left. Probably have to weigh it because I may make something for peanut with it for leftover.
Oh, you'll have plenty. Yeah.
So, yeah.
Because you really don't have that far. You got
No,
the
I don't.
band
I don't have much left to go. So,
And the band.
and the band. Oh, yeah, I forgot about the band. Thanks, Karen.
You're welcome.
Thanks, Karen.
Yeah,
We were just having the band discussion because she was reading her instructions about pick up 4 stitches for every. Okay, I'm going to tell you right now, and you guys are going to groan. I don't read all that mess. When it's time to pick up the band, I just pick up the stitches. I pick up what I want. I'm yeah. It usually works out. So I guess I'm a hot mess when I knit. I don't know what to say.
Yep.
I do my own thing.
You make your own lace.
I do.
That's where you can say I did it with love.
That's not intentional.
And it's a one of a kind.
My bands are intentional because but lace is not intentionally done. That's just mess ups.
It's glorified.
Glorified. That's what we call it. That's all I got now for whips. I'm done.
I got 2 more. Woohoo! Woohoo! So this one you guys have seen multiple times, and I am making progress. It's called the Silver Leaf. It's by Lisa Haynes. I got the yarn at Greencastle. Let's see. Here's the first color. And I am doing 2 colors. It's a sport weight yarn. This is called Sturgis, and this is called Summer Berries. You don't even need the bands to tell you that. This is by Deep Dyed Yarns. There's her band.
Does it say, is that a .com or an Etsy?
Doesn't really say.
I'll look while you're doing that.
Since I got it at Greencastle, I really don't know. But it's, I don't know.
Oh,
Anyways,
they're on Facebook.
Are they on? Well, I know she's on Ravelry.
It is deepdyedyarns.com.
Okay.
There's your show notes, folks.
There you go. I know she's on Ravelry too, because I know she's got something about like if you finish and post it on there. This is her Align, and it's her sport weight. It's 80/20.
Oh.
Superwash.
Oh.
Nylon.
Oh. Oh.
She's called Deep Dyed for a reason.
She's got
she's really pretty.
She's got the lyrics.
Yep.
Look at that, guys.
Mm-hmm. Have.com will shop.
This looks like Karen, don't you guys think?
Uh-huh.
That's a Karen.
Yeah. Karen has to be on the
Oh, I love this.
Ooh,
Isn't that
I'm
pretty?
sharp.
I like that. Okay.
Okay.
I need to start. Ooh.
Can I show my project yet?
Yes, please. I
Okay.
need to quit.
I was here. I have knit almost, I think, the first part of the band, the leaf band that goes in there. So, yeah, I'm making it. It's a really interesting, I mean, this is basic. This part here is basic construction for a increasing on one side, decreasing on the other. But the actual lace work is very interesting, and I've learned a new stitch on this.
Oh.
Purl 2 together through the back loop.
I think I've done that before.
So, yeah, it's interesting.
Well, I knew you
It's not so interesting when I'm like off a stitch and it's like it's very obvious and it's like I can't budge it. Because they really are supposed to look like a silver leaf, like a leaf. I know, you would just fudge it. I'm trying to get this done so I can give you your nails back.
Oh, I ain't worried about it.
But I still,
I'm the
I
one
want
that's always
the
like,
finished
oh, you need
product, too.
needles?
Yeah. I
Well,
want the
let's go
finished
look through my stuff.
product. Yeah. The yarn's really soft, too, so I think I'll be able to wear it around my
Well, and I knew you'd work on it more if you had the different needles than what you were using.
Yeah,
So.
I'd still be in the plum color. Okay.
I mean,
last.
I know where to find you. You'll be here every Sunday if I need my needles.
Yeah, right.
Not many. There's been a couple Sundays.
Harry Potter. My little sock monkeys. You guys have seen this multiple times. I thought I had the picture up front. Apparently I didn't. It's not like I've done this before or anything. This is by Andrea Mowry. You guys have seen it many times before. Horrible picture because, of course, I have black and white. But it is a cardigan with a shawl collar. And there's a belt that goes with it, but I'm not for sure if I'm going to do the belt. Because I will just probably put it over my desk chair in my office and wear it around the house.
You'll never use the belt, and then you're going to lose it.
I'm actually doing, because there's a pattern on the sleeves, I'm doing them kind of at the same time. Concurrently. That's the word we were looking for last time, and I couldn't figure it out.
You don't want to be like me on my,
yeah.
writing down how many rows I've done.
I'd lose it anyways. I had already finishing the ribbing and had picked up the sleeves the last time. So you can see from the yellow band, a yellow marker on this one is how much I did on that sleeve, and the yellow one from this one. So not a whole lot, but I finally was like, you know what, I need to pick those up. And I did it today, so I had something else to show.
Kind of like me in my sweater.
I'm like, if
She's She's learning the tricks from me, guys.
And while I was waiting for her to fix dinner, is when I cast the socks on.
Mm-hmm. She's on
figured out somehow.
She's on to my tricks here.
Yep.
Like the day before. Oh, I need something for the podcast.
And this yarn, which actually I'll probably have to get more because the shawl collar, is just the Baroque vintage DK you can get at most of your local yarn shops or online. And I think it's a number. It's DK weight. Yeah, it's a Dilat number. It's a burgundy color.
I think it's one of those ones where on the websites it has names, but when you actually get it, it has the number.
Yeah. Yep. I can't wait till this one's done because this is nice and soft, and I will get a lot of use out of that one. And that's my last whip. Yep.
Alrighty. Yeah, I know you have acquisitions.
I do, because I bought some things for myself for my birthday.
There you go.
And they finally came in.
What'd you get, Karen?
I'll start with this.
In case you guys couldn't figure it out, I'm drinking Dr. Pepper today.
I love her postcard that she sends.
Mm-hmm.
Yarn.
They have nice yarn.
This is treasuregoddess.com. And I got this yarn. It's her worsted. It's supposed to be worsted. It doesn't look very worsted.
No.
No. I think it looks almost DK Sport. It says it's worsted.
That's not worsted.
Yeah. Kind of like,
That's
pretty thin.
It's kind of thin even for a DK.
Yeah. I think it looks more sport.
Yeah. That's not worsted.
So I might have to work on that, because I really bought this because I was going to, I wanted a tonal to do my hat pattern in that would show up, because the last podcast, the colorway I was using, it was just too variegated. The pattern wasn't showing up. But I do, her yarn is soft.
And she has a beautiful, beautiful sparkle base.
Yeah.
I can tell you that.
This is 100% superwash merino. It's supposed to be worsted weight.
That's not
And the
worsted weight.
colorway is called Ghost Ship, so I just picked like a...
Well, when we're done, we'll
gray.
grab one of my worsted weights and hold it against it.
Just some... well, that's like anything. Some things look, a little thicker than others. DK can have a wide range, and even worsted and Aran weight can almost be within a worsted weight, so... That's all I have in yarn. I know you have acquisitions.
I only have 2.
Really?
Yeah.
Can't imagine how I beat you on this one, too.
I've been being a good girl.
So we talked about Amy's got cute. Know what else? So.
Okay, she's even going to model it for you guys.
Yep. Which is just a little bit. And she is so sweet. She's sending me one that's a little bit stretchier.
She switched her elastic to a softer, different elastic.
But this is perfect for me, because with my glasses, I do have to put it like underneath. The other one that I got, a friend made it for us. So, and I love it. I keep it in my car, honestly. But it's not wide enough. It's too small. It's not really all that big. And then there's like a pocket in there, so you can put like a filter in it. Well, then the pocket like ends up in my mouth. No matter which direction I put it. So I like this because the inside is even nice. And she does
and it's
really
pretty
nice
much reversible.
Yeah, she does really nice work. Yeah.
Now you're not one of those people that are hanging them from the rearview mirror, are you? Because that is illegal and cops are ticketing.
For what?
If you hang your mask from the rearview mirror, a lot of people have been hanging it over the rearview mirror.
Yeah.
That way it's like not, like on the seat, or, might potentially fall to the ground and get dirty. Well, you're not supposed to have anything on the rearview mirror, so you can get a ticket.
Oh, I don't, but
So,
that just
I
didn't
public
know.
information there for you guys.
Didn't know. Yeah. So that way I'll have 2. And actually, she's making me another one that's in the knit stitch, which is really pretty. Okay. So, Brenda from Night Owl Fibers.
Yes.
Had posted on her Instagram picture of a bag.
Well, then she showed on the podcast too.
And she showed it on the podcast. And I was like, that's just right up my alley. I just so happen to need that.
As we all need more bags. I mean.
As we know, I like autumn colors. And Halloween is probably one of my favorite holidays. So this is from Stitch Below. And on social media and Instagram, she's called Stitched Below, all together, one word. And on Etsy, it's also Stitched Below, just as you would spell it. So this is really nice. And on the inside. So, new bag.
There's your show notes again, guys. Stitched below.
Yep. And in the theme of Halloween.
Why are you not knitting with Halloween yarn?
I
That's
know.
what I need to ask.
I don't really have Halloween yarn.
See, I was counting on you to have some Halloween yarn.
I know.
That way you could do some socks and pass.
I have to work on that.
Colors. What's wrong with you?
You know what? I have a problem. I love Halloween, but sometimes the colors that are put together aren't like when they put the greens and the purples and the blacks together is not something I love. I love more of the fall colors.
Okay,
like,
see,
you know what I'm saying?
I have issues with all of like everything is orange.
I'm not saying everything has to be orange.
So let me show you what I ordered.
It has to be like,
This is my Halloween.
if you think about leaves. Like,
This is what I ordered.
that's Halloween?
Yep. Pin up a zombie. Zombie equals Halloween, right, folks? Look at that. It's from Bad Wolf Girl Studios. That's going to be my next Halloween yarn I receive. I needed something that wasn't like all orange. And that's why I like Jenny's too.
Look, I just finally got my first like Christmas yarn last year because you gave me Christmas yarn for Christmas.
Well, you'll be getting
The self-stripings last year. And
yeah.
I still have a sock that I need to finish.
Well, we got more of that coming, you know, right?
Yeah, I guess I got to finish that before Christmas.
Because I already ordered some more for us.
So this is Lila Styles. Lost her. That's a T. Threw the bag away. So she is also on Etsy. And I also love Nightmare Before Christmas. It's one of my favorite shows. I just thought this was a fun, cartoonish. And look, it's like they went to the same place. The inside is black and white stripes. So I like that. But the thing I like, especially like this one here, even though it's, you know that it's Nightmare Before Christmas and it's a Halloween show, that it's not so super Halloween that you have to use it just during Halloween.
On Etsy.
Yes. So that's my first from both of those shops. I've never ordered from either one of those shops because my abundance of bags is from my best friend here, Knit for Brains.
I have Lila Styles. I actually have one that she specifically made for me with my name embroidered on it and everything. My Gremlins one. I don't know. I've got 3 or 4, I think. Mm-hmm. I have to say, the bags that I tend to use the most are my sock bags. Mm-hmm. And then, like, the little doctor bags. Mm. I'm really liking those, which I need to message Ginger Snap. Because she has a fabric I want.
Mr. and Mrs. Isn't
oh yeah, I do need to. I do need a message, Mister. That's been written on my napkin on my couch for a month now.
Yeah, like some other notes. I'm just teasing.
I'm bad with stuff like that. Like I am so like organized, but then I like certain things I put off. I don't know. It's weird. I don't know what to say.
And that's all I have.
Okay, so. I ordered from a D-Stash.
Oh, cool.
One of the Hugh Loco and Grocery Girls Knit 2 Together sock clubs. Really? Wait, that can't be right. which one is this? Okay, now I'm confused. Okay, no, the star is next to it here. This can't be right. Okay, well, it's saying it's marked on the May merino sock, glitz sock. I don't see no stellina in that. There's no stellina. But see how there's a heart next to this one?
Interesting.
Okay, well, according to the label, we'll just say this. According to the label, this was their May one. It's this one. Okay, that makes more sense.
Okay.
So they just listed them both.
Neither one of them has sparkle.
This one is supposed to have sparkle. Okay, they don't have sparkle. At any rate. It's called Money Cake. Now that we just keep going on and on about it.
We could be here another hour later.
It says sparkle. It's not sparkle. There's no sparkle. It's saying that this little one was supposed to be sparkled, but it's...
I know Hue Loco has an actual, .com, right?
Yes.
Website.
Yes.
Yeah, I've been on her website a couple times.
And this might... this could be, because this was the Knit Two Together sock club, more than likely was sold on the Grocery Girls.
Yeah, well,
on the Grocery Girls Etsy. But, yeah, so I didn't need it, but I went ahead and picked it up. Whatever. I think I used the other one. Yeah, I did. The one my sister sent me that was the sister's one. I used that for a project. So I picked that up. And then I received, as a gift, which I have... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is...
That's pretty.
The first set of 5. And then there's a second set of 5 to finish out the collection, which I have the other set of 5 coming to me. This is from Yarn Cafe Creations, which is yarncafecreations.com. And this is her Strawberry Shortcake Summer Collection number 1 on the Gold Stellina Sock Mini Skein Set. Look at that. So, this one is Strawberry Shortcake, Orange Blossom. There's a tag in the way, hold on. Apple Dumpling, Huckleberry Pie, and Blueberry Muffin. So this is set number 1, and probably by next time I'll have set number 2. And this was a gift from my friend Laura, because she knows I love strawberry shortcake.
And she's on Etsy.
Who's?
Right?
No, Yarn Cafe is a .com. YarnCafeCreations.com. Right there, guys. And I know she has all 10 of the mini Kellers are available in full skeins as well. Because I know Laura ordered full skeins in some of them to do a fade. And then I'm going to get some of the leftovers because I have an idea for that. So I'm waiting for the other 5 and then I'll decide what I'm doing with these. I actually kind of have an idea.
I ended up doing that wavy one. That's
what I was. Yes, because that takes 10, and I have 10. That's actually what I was thinking.
What did they call it? A wavy. I just saw it.
It just came out, just the other day.
Waves of change.
That might
be
it.
What it was? Waves of change. That sounds. I think that's what they were talking about calling it. I don't know if that's.
Let's just look. Here we go.
100% sure. Is she right? Or close to it.
Changing Wave Shawl. And in case you guys have not seen it, there it is. Yeah. But I would have to either go through my stash and find something that would go with these, or I would be...
For the tonal full skein?
Yeah, or I'd have to order something.
Darn, you might have to order something.
She barely goes, nope, gotta order something. Oh my gosh!
Because looking at her stack, she has a lot of variegated.
Yeah, I don't.
Well, and that's just like I had to get that tonal for the hat.
I don't. I don't have tonal. Well, that's not what you're drawn to.
Yeah.
I mean, just isn't. So that's all the acquisitions I have.
What?
Yeah.
Nothing from thrift stores?
Nope. One purchase.
Mark this
gift.
one in the books. I even had more.
I've been really good about like not ordering. I do have the Halloween skein coming. I don't think I've ordered anything. Oh yeah, I did. Okay, so I ordered. It's on Etsy. Big Sky Yarn Co. I'm not sure.
Tell me about this.
I'm not sure if it's available still. It is still available. It's a all 80s yarn club. And you can pick between worsted, star sock, or star sock and mini are your options. This is, let me tell you about it, guys. An all 80s yarn club. It's a mystery yarn club. Each month you will receive one skein along with treats of yarn that will cause you to step back into time. It's going to be rad. What do you need to do? It's very simple. Purchase what months you would like. Yarn Club will ship on the last day of every month, and it is free shipping. So I got it for August. And this is their little ad for it, and then it has their name, Big Sky Yarn Co. So I did order that, so that'll be coming just to give it a try. And I've never tried their yarn at all. Oh, I ordered this too. I don't think I can show it. Maybe. Okay, no, I can't. And there are still some available. Now this one, because Laura sent it to me, I am actually splitting with Laura because I think we have two. I think I have two self-scrapings that I'm going to split with you. Night Owls and Cozy something.
Mm-hmm.
So this one is from Two Sister Yarn Co. It's a self-striping yarn, the 2020
Gilmore.
Advent. It's 24 stripes. I don't know if that's what it is. So, was it free shipping? Let me find out for you guys. No, it's not free shipping. It wasn't bad. It was $3.90. So it's the same thing, start on December 1st, one color of self-striping yarn per day. You'll have a complete sock by Christmas Day. It's pre-order. Orders will be taken until August 21st. It will be dyed on their 75-25 and will consist of 2 matching half skeins. Each stripe will be approximately 5 to 6 rounds depending on your gauge.
That's nice that they give you matching so you don't have to do it yourself.
Although what I'm going to do is just take one and send it to Laura and then keep the other one for myself, so I will be matching it up, which is fine because I'm not going to break it down. So let me just show you that info, and it's Two Sisters Yarn Co. So I do have that coming. Guess I ordered more than I thought. That's it. I do have Laura's Halloween Advent coming, which you do too.
For Halloween.
For Halloween,
yep.
So we'll have those. Other than that, yeah.
Yeah, my plans for Christmas, Halloween kind of got kiboshed a little bit because unfortunately with everything, and I know there are a lot of other people out there with what's going on right now, my hubby's work has slowed down to the point where they're working 4 days a week. At least he has a job.
Yeah.
And I appreciate that, but he's going to drive me crazy because I work at home. And our family room is right outside my office door.
You just tell him he's not allowed at home during work hours.
Then he can get in trouble. Though.
Yeah, that's true too.
I I'd ask him to do stuff around the house, but without that wouldn't work either. I'd probably end up having to take him to the hospital because he pulled a muscle.
Well, come on now. He needs to be a little active.
So somebody...
You could give him a small honey-do list, like little jobs.
Dishes, laundry.
Yeah.
Make the bed.
Yeah.
I make the bed, though. I cannot go downstairs without making the bed. I just can't. Not like make the bed. They gotta be
straighten the covers.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. If they're not, I'm sick. Or they're gonna go in the wash. Those are the two options.
Well, that wasn't my phone.
Yeah, so we'll see. He's been talking about going through the stuff he has from his mom's apartment and selling it. He even talked about a garage sale. I said, all power to you. I'm done with doing garage sales. I've done them for years, and that's what I ended up doing for my vacation time. They're not fun. They're hard work.
That would be a good thing for him to do, though, because he'd still be at home.
Yeah.
But he'd be out there.
I mean, because she's got, there's got to be 1,000 music CDs.
CDs are a thing of the past.
I know.
Good luck.
Yeah, good luck with that, I know.
You can
But there are some people
download and stream.
Yeah.
There are some rare people that still...
Yeah. Stereo equipment up the wazoo. Yeah, I just want my bedroom, one of the bedrooms back. Because I want my own craft room. So that way I can really hide what I have. Because he'll never go in it. Like, why should he? It's my yarn.
Oh, I just want to point out something.
Hmm?
The yarn for Little Man's sweater. My 2 Halloween yarns for my socks, the one that I finished and the one that I started.
Mm-hmm.
I caked those 3 skeins myself.
What happened?
He was sleeping the one day. He was at work the next day. He was doing something the third day. And I actually thought, well, and the funny thing was the first one I did was before he was getting up to eat dinner and go to work. It was at like 2:50. And he wasn't due to get up until 5. And then that particular day, for whatever reason, he got up at 3 because he couldn't sleep. And I was like, man, if I would have just waited. Because I don't typically cake my own yarn. It was awful.
It was hard work.
It was.
With the drill adapter?
I did it old school. I cranked it. Yeah.
Oh, goodness.
But I thought you'd be impressed.
I
caked 3 skeins of yarn.
You know where my winder is? On the corner of my work desk. Sits right there, right next to my office phone.
Oh my gosh.
I have my priorities straight.
Might need to cake yarn during a meeting.
Just right.
What's that? I can't hear you over my ball winder.
It's called mute.
Yeah. Alrighty, guys. I think we have gone through everything and probably have babbled on long enough.
Yep. Y'all are going to stop watching us.
Yeah, it's time for us to knit some more.
Mm-hmm.
So we will see you guys in 2 weeks. Bye.
Bye.